they were like building this castle. It's nothing like safe.
Oh.
So then when we were building the royal dungeon, the active female captive, it was their entrance or their passage to the room of no return. Room of no return, meaning at that point, when you get there, you can never have a chance to get back to your country, to your dungeon, to the castle, or to Elmina anymore. It's your time to be exported. So the active female captain here was their entrance to the room of no return. At that time, this annual road wasn't here. It was placed here recently to avoid, as there may be a visitor might enter and fall. And also now it has been used as a drainage system. So when it rains, the water flows through out of the castle. There was a staircase here at that time of which they descended to the room of no return. Okay, we are in the main courtyard of the castle. And with the exception of that two sets, the one with the crossbone and the scar, and the other one. And this church, all the rooms at the ground floor were dungeons for the men. They made dungeons. This Portuguese church, and to the first Catholic church built in Ghana. Portuguese are Catholic, the Dutch are Protestant. Their church is at the top there. When you get there, I'll show you. And then France, with the room of no return. This room there, the room over there at the back was that branching where the branching listen for easy identification. Many. And this specifically the door of no return. Meaning at this point, when you get here, you can never have the chance to go into the castle or even into your country. It's your time to be exported. And then at the time they were trading in commodities, in gold. The door at the time for easy counting. And at that time the sea was touching the castle, but due to the evolution of the earth has been seeded. So they dug the big ship over there. When we get there, I'll show you. And then black, getting in the memory. One governor here at that time called Van Chet. And the van is missing somewhere here. He was a governor West Indies Company in Zeeland. Zeeland, one of the provinces in Netherlands. Yes. It was in Gold Coast in Africa. It was last Director General over the north and south coast of Africa. Arrived here 16 January 1758 and died on 12 March the same year. He died at the age of 41 and died out of malaria. There was one rested pastor here called A. and Grace from Vieira wrote this tribute that Governor Ted God fearing, is honest, respectful. During the time of slavery, of which a governor is supporting. And the pastor telling us God fear. See the scenario? The European cell. It was used to punish the European soldiers who went out without seeking permission. Also who got drunk and misbehaved. They put them here for some hours and then they free them in the form of punishment. And because it's for the European, look at how it's well ventilated. Just have a feel of it as to compare to the one we're going in right away.
That's one. Very small.
My brain. This is called condemned cell, and it was used to punish the Africans who fought for their freedom. The freedom fighters, they put them in no food, no water till they allowed breath. The time they died. and no one entered and go back alive.
Oh my God.
So this is the people.
Ito yung kulungan. Ito yung last punishment kung saan makapatay ka na makapatay. I cannot come inside. See, be careful. Yes. What is this again?
Huh?
This is the female slave.
Dungeon.
Dungeon.
So the female prison.
This is the very old ghost, cave ghost, named Almina.
I'm a correction. I'm your guy. I also would like to put 5 minutes to 1 hour. But before we started, I'll give you a brief history about the castle. This is Elmina Castle, or St. George's Castle. It was dedicated to the patron saint called St. George in Portugal. It was built by the Portuguese in 1482. The Portuguese first arrived in Ghana, then the book was in 1471 to trade and display Christianity. So therefore they brought in some items like gunpowder, liquor, used cloth, mirror, enamel bowl, tobacco, in exchange of gold, ivory, spices. Their system of trading at that time was barter, while they exchanged goods for goods. But they were mostly interested in the good. So the rate at which the locals were giving them the good, they got impressed. So they named this town Jamina or Amina in Portuguese language, which means the mind, which has been corrupted today to be Amina. Also, they gave another name to this town called Aldea, which means the village, which has been also corrupted to be Edna. So in early 16th century, the accents shifted from commodity trading to human trading at the time they started slave trade. So in 1637, the Dutch attacked the Portuguese. They attacked them with the help of the locals. And the locals did so because they thought the Dutch would be best authority for them to stop the slavery. But when they came in, they continued. So in 1872, they got to know that they have possession in this castle. It's unprofitable because they continued till 1807 when the slave trade was abolished. So in 1872, they got to know that they have possession in this castle is unprofitable. They sold the castle to the British, and the British used this castle as their sub-administrative center. That doesn't mean they didn't take part in slavery, they were doing their own at Cape Coast Castle. So in 1948, the British converted this castle into police training school. They brought men from all West African English-speaking countries, with the exception of only Liberia, to train them here, to fight for them during the Second World War in Burma and India. And their name was Royal West Africa Frontier Force. So the British were here till Ghana got an independence on 6th March 1957. Then Ghana took over. So as you see, the castle now is 537 years old. The Portuguese came 155, the Dutch 235, British 85, and Ghana 62. This is the oldest and the largest castle in the world in connection with transatlantic slave trade. And UNESCO designated this castle as World Heritage in 1979. The castle accommodates about 1,000 captives at a time, 400 women and 600 men. And we are in the inner courtyard of the castle. All the rooms at the ground floor were dungeons for the women. So we are in one of the female dungeons, and it accommodates 80 female captives at a time. And this is the original floor that has been renovated. The cloth over here in 2015, people from all parts of the world just came to do some exhibition. And the theme of the exhibition was the return of the African slaves. They just came in just to have a feel of what the slave passed through in the various dungeons. And then the clothes they used. They spent 12 hours here, some stayed, but some couldn't. These are the clothes and the chains they used. And this is the original wall for blocking of this entrance. This is the original one. Because of the sea bridge that has been rusted, and we have replaced it with wood, because wood will stand the breeze of the sea. Any question at this point? Oh, the water. come to this point, there's a stone packed inside. The stone floats the water, and the filtered water runs through it for consumption. Use it for bathing, drinking, for washing, and it contains 20,000 liters of rainwater. Have it. It covers all the floor.
But people didn't drink it, right?
No, it's no more used.
No, but before.
Before, yeah.
They drink it?
They drink, they use it.
They drink it? Oh.
They were informed. So the first time of the water, both head up and first of all to this country.
I'm sorry, I didn't get exactly what happened with the children. The woman gave birth and then what
And
happened
then they
to
brought their child into this country to be schooled.
Yes.
They educate them here.
Okay, and the women
And they all became slave masters.
Okay.
So they were, because they were in an environment of slavery, so they became slave masters.
Ah, okay. Which one? Upstairs.
Is to educate and save here and liberty. And females or ladies, every month they had their menses, menstruation, and they spent 2 to 3 months here before they export them to America and then the Caribbean. And due to that, they have their 2 times or 3 times menses on them without bathing here. In this journey, they eat, drink, shit, they do everything. Some died, some decided not to eat, wanted to die here and to be exported. So they will have an instrument called spectrum oris. They use the instrument to force their mouth open and feed them by force, and also count their teeth to determine their ages, their privacy. Sometimes make them go into the main courtyard to jump and see how strong they are. And after they find the week of which you can't be exported, they pick you and then throw you into the sea. That was there used to be a magazine where they store their weapons, and the weapons are very poisonous. So if there's leakages, they flush through this dungeon and worsen the problem here. So this reefs here was brought here by African Americans to pay homage to their ancestors. Any question?